Hi there, my darling Scorpios. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of September the 8th, 2025. So, my darling Scorpios, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my Michelle Knight Tarot cards and then finish off with Angel Answer cards. All right, my darling Scorpios, what messages does Scorpio need to know for this week of the 8th of September? Ooh, love it. Victory and success. Woohoo! Love it, love it, love it. This is like the 6 of Wands in the tarot. Love this for you. So the energy surrounding you, my darling Scorpios, this week is that of victory and success. So we will have to consult the tarot to get some more info on what this means for you this week, my darling Cancerians, Scorpios. All right, my darling Scorpio, what does this week, September the 8th, have in store for you? What does Scorpio need to know for this week? Love it. The Magician, Queen of Cups, High Priestess. Love it. All right, my darling Scorpios. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the beautiful Magician card. I feel like you had this with me maybe last week or the week before, but I definitely feel this Magician energy has been around you, my darling Scorpios, for a little while now. So lucky you. Like that energy of manifestation and, infinite possibilities here with the infinity symbol. This is the card of infinite possibilities, of infinite manifestation here. The Magician is master of all the suits of the tarot here, and I feel that this week, with that victory and success card coming in for you, that you have the opportunity to manifest whatever it is that you want this week. I feel that your words, and if I said this to you last time, your words are spells, my darling Scorpios, that you can bring to you whatever it is you speak out loud. So be careful, my darling Scorpios. Be careful what you wish for, is all I will say about that. Okay, so just make sure that what it is that you want to bring into the physical realm, that what your dreams are, make sure that's what you want. Because, like I said, I feel that your words are spells and that you will bring in whatever it is that you've been wanting, my darling Scorpios. Then you've got the beautiful Queen of Cups here, and I actually feel that this is you this week. I feel that you are presenting this week, my darling Scorpios, as the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups follows her heart, my darling Scorpios, and I feel you need to come from a place of you need to come from your heart in everything you do this week. Does it feel good in your heart? Does it bring you joy, my darling Scorpios? I feel being able to trust your intuition, because you've got the High Priestess here, but really feeling your feels this week, my darling Scorpio, is what's popped into my head here. You can see she holds the Ace of Cups here. It's glowing. Inside that cup is her infinite love and her whatever it is she wants. Her cup is always full, my darling Scorpios. So I just feel that, you need to really follow your heart this week. What is it telling you? What are you feeling, my darling Scorpios? You know, and if you're not a touchy-feely person and you don't love feelings, I'm encouraging you this week just to try to, you know, feel the feels, my darling Scorpios, because I just feel that that's important for you this week, is to come from a place of love. Follow your heart towards whatever it is that you're wanting. So then you've got, like I said, the beautiful High Priestess. And as I said, this is a card of trusting your intuition here. So, you know, I do feel that you're being encouraged to trust. How does it make you feel? You know, how does this situation, place, person, thing, how does that make you feel? Trust that feeling, my darling Scorpios. You know, really learn to trust your intuition and trust whether, you know, does it make you feel good or does it make you feel bad, my darling Scorpios. You know, as Louise Hay used to say, she trusts her inner ding. You know, if she got a phone call and, you know, it was an opportunity to speak or do something, she would trust, you know, did it make her feel good or did it fill her with dread, my darling Scorpios. If it filled her with dread, she wouldn't do it. She trusted that, you know, she would also always answer the phone. She always would pick up the phone because, you know, every phone call was an opportunity, but she didn't always take every opportunity, my darling Scorpios. And I think that's the difference is being open to the opportunity, which is taking the phone call, but recognizing what is good for you and what is not is the other part of it, my darling Scorpios. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel you have amazing potential this week for a victory and success. And here it is here. And like I said, your words are spells this week. So be careful what you wish for. Be careful of your inner talk and what you say to other people, because the universe is always listening, my darling Scorpios. Just remember that. If you come from a place, you know, of love, if you follow your heart, you cannot help but be successful, my darling Scorpios. And make sure you trust your intuition here, because it's always working in your favor, is what I feel this week, my darling Scorpios. So yeah, beautiful energies for you this week, my darling Scorpios. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. You know, I'd love to know if this resonates. So, you know, drop it in the comments. You know, if you've got something to say about this, if you can see something that I can't and you want to give the message to Scorpio, put it in the comments. I do not mind at all. Let's open a dialogue. All right, let's get final messages for you. Yeah, remain positive. Absolutely. That's all part of your inner talk. And what you're saying inside is what will come out on the outside, my darling Scorpios. You can't make this up. This is the universe saying, I meant what I said. Listen to your intuition. This is the High Priestess here. It's come up twice now, my darling Scorpios, so don't ignore it. If you believe, yes, ask, believe, receive, my darling Scorpios. That's the way the law of attraction works for you. Wait, they say. There's something better, yeah. And I feel with that wait, it's, you know, don't make a decision out of haste. You're being told to wait, go within and see how does that make me feel? How does that make you feel, my darling Scorpios? You know, I feel that that's what this is saying to you, is to you definitely trust your intuition. And when you do, you cannot help but have this beautiful victory and success, my darling Scorpios. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.